Hello everybody! Welcome to your morning warm-up from Playwrights Workshop Montreal and Jesse Stong. Can you hear me okay today? I had some mic issues here. Where's my cam? Hi everybody! Glad you're back. Hi Tyson, hi Mika, hi Anok, hi Jackie. Oh, Jackie's here. Hi Jacqueline. Hello. Welcome to the warm-up. I don't want to waste any of your time today. Tell me if there's any, oh, hi Tamara. Tell me if there's any sound issues. And also I got the fly cam fixed today. Look how cute he is today. Oh my goodness. We even have a graphic for him. Okay, so we're on part 2 of the, oh, Justin, hi. Stong not strong. That's right. We're on part 2 of the MERYL STREEP character boot camp, and I don't want to waste any time today because I want to have a little time to chat at the end about what we learned. If you didn't see part 1, I'm going to put it right here after. It's going to pop up and be really cool when that happens. Hi, Carlos. Good, Carlos is writing again. That's my father-in-law. So, MERYL STREEP, one of the greatest actresses of all time. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. You can still do this workshop, but speculative opinion. But I love MERYL STREEP. She's my favorite actress, and these are all writing prompts based on her best roles, some of her best moments in film, her 19 Oscar-nominated roles, by the way. If you want to look at that, all these images of her. That's even her as that old man. She's amazing. She knows how to choose a character, like her or hate her. And this is all about filling in your characters. So if you have a character that's a main character, we're not going to use them today. We're going to try to use a side character, someone that's going to inform your main characters. So pick someone who's not your main character. If you have no clue what you're writing about, pick a character completely out of the blue, or pick something inspired by yourself or inspired by someone else, whatever you want. Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, Mamma Mia. There might be a Mamma Mia today. So we're going to give you 3 prompts. You're going to write for 2 minutes. Get your pen and paper ready. We always show a charity every day. COVID-19 is threatening the refugee camps. It's a really difficult situation for refugees, especially with the immigration ban that's now happening in the States. Hi, Anne-Marie. Please give to the International Rescue Committee. It's Meryl Streep's one of her charities that she supports. That's why I chose it for today. If you show me a receipt that you gave to that charity, I'll give you feedback on your writing. Email it to me. Okay, so let's get started. Get your pen and paper ready. Please pick a book that you like to write in. Please don't type if you can avoid typing unless you have to because of a different ability. The first one today, it's going to be a 2-minute writing prompt. You're going to write as fast as you can in the character's voice, the character you're exploring. Don't edit it. It's a data dump. I say this every time. I'll say it one more time. Just write as fast as you can. It's an exercise. When you hear exercise, I mean I want you sweating by the end of it. So the very first prompt is everyone's favorite Meryl Streep movie, The Devil Wears Prada. Prada. Someone tell me. Miranda Priestley, right? She's this evil boss character. And Anne Hathaway, who I'm not a huge fan of. It's just how it is. Sorry, Anne. But she's the assistant who doesn't really understand fashion. And there's this great moment where she's wearing this blue sweater and she laughs. She's like, oh, those belts look the same to me. And Meryl Streep's like, does this amazing speech where she's like, you know that blue sweater that you just picked out of a discount bin? Well, that lumpy blue sweater was designed in 2002 by blah, 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 Ralph Lauren. I forget how it goes. It's pronounced Prada. That doesn't help me virtually, but thank you, Justin. And then in the end of the speech, she's like, you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this very room. It was like an intense, oh, here, we have an Italian in the audience. Prada, not Prada. Okay, hey, it's a Prada. Okay, so what you want to do is, this was a moment where Miranda got the last word. Where Meryl Streep, it was the biggest I told you so in cinematic history. So I want you to think of a moment when your character got the last word. A moment where they had, I told you so. Where they were right, everyone was wrong, and they proved it. If you can't think of one, write about why you can't think of one. If it's bored to you and your character's not interested in proving people wrong, write about that. There's no wrong answer. 2 minutes. Start writing. We'll go to the fly cam. A moment where your character... I forget what I said now. Where your character got the upper hand. Where your character told you so. Where they proved everyone wrong. Go. 2 minutes. Just write faster. Don't think. There could be more than one moment. How did it feel to be right? Maybe they didn't like being right. One more minute, write even faster. Blah, blah, blah. Words, words, words. $30. How did they tell people they were right? Did they tell anyone? $10. Finish it up. Okay, stop. That includes you, Mika. So I want you to just don't think about these writing. These are all just extra writing. It's all just filling in this in the picture. It doesn't have to be a good story. If you're taking too long, that's not good. Don't stop and think. Don't look up at the sky. Don't erase or edit. Just write, write, write. Messy, 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 Jesse. That's how these workshops work. So Doubt. Probably one of the best movies ever by Meryl Streep. Possibly, yes. Definitely one of the best movies by Amy Adams ever has been in. And Meryl Streep is this cold as ice nun who's like, everyone is frightened of her. She's terrifying. And she's fighting against this priest who did some nasty stuff, and she's trying to get him kicked out of the parish. And the whole movie is her just fighting tooth and nail, not giving anything, not showing weakness, not backing down, right? And then in the very end scene, spoiler alert, the last scene, she's sitting with Amy Adams in the garden, and Amy Adams like, sister, what's wrong? And the priest has just been moved from one place to the next. He wasn't fired. There was no justice, right? Still hasn't been justice for that situation. And she just breaks down at the end. And I have doubts. I have such doubts, right? And it's just this like moment of weakness, right? It's this moment of weakness that we didn't see the whole time. So if your character is a hard character, I want you to give them a moment of weakness. But if your character is a soft character, or a character who's gentle, who has a lot of vulnerability, I want you to give them a hard moment. So it's either going to be a reveal. It's either a hard reveal or a vulnerable reveal. You have 2 minutes. You're not stuck how you started. If you're 30 seconds in and you want to change it. Just do whatever you want. Stop mid-sentence. 2 minutes, a moment of vulnerability where they break, or a moment of hardness where they break the other way, where they break someone maybe. Go. 2 minutes. Don't think, just write. It can be any first person, second person, whatever you want. Just go. Data dump. What was their moment of weakness? What's a moment that broke them? There can be more than one moment. $30 more seconds. Write faster. Be messy. Think emotional words. How did they feel in that moment? Ten more seconds. Good. If your character was not able to be vulnerable, mark that. Think about that. If your character was not able to go one way or the other, or something didn't come, maybe there's a reason for that, rather than just being like, I can't think of anything. Maybe there's a reason why this prompt is difficult for this character. So if you're bored or you're not engaged, write for 2 minutes about why you're bored, why you're not engaged. There's no wrong answer in a data dump. The last one of today is Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia doesn't get enough credit for being such a great film, and it's because of Pierce Brosnan. Actually, I hate everyone who co-starred with Meryl Streep, except for Meryl Streep, I've realized. So Mamma Mia, she's standing on the cliff. Pierce Brosnan is there with his half-acting, half-singing, awful stage presence, and Meryl Streep is singing "The Winner Takes It All," right? And there's that great, one of her best hand gestures in her career is like, "The gods may throw the dice," right? And their scarf is coming off, and she's "The winner takes it all," and she runs up the mountain. She gives up. She says, "That's it. The gods can have what the gods want. I accept my fate." And it's not even, it's sad, but it's also not like desperate, or it's not like Anne Hathaway in every film she's ever, oh no, just joking. It's not that bad. It's just, she's sad, but she's accepted her fate. She's accepted her losses. She's counted her cards, and she's, I don't know, counted her cards? I don't do poker. But I want you to write for 2 minutes, a moment where you've accepted your fate, where you've accepted. Pierce Brosnan singing sounded like Randy Newman in Dracula had a baby nobody wanted. Exactly. But he still gets Meryl in the end. So I want you to just write about a moment where your character accepted their fate, where your character took their life as it is and said, "This is how it is." And if your character can't do that, write about that. 2 minutes, go. Any words, you can list them point form. A moment where they accepted their life for what it is. One more minute. What did they say in that moment? What were their eyes looked like? What did they feel? Ten more seconds. Last words. 3, 2, 1. So this is just examples of what I do, and you can do them over and over again. It's like, if you're stuck, don't push your plot forward. Don't use your characters to push the story forward to get the script done. That's not good writing, right? Good writing is taking characters and fleshing them out fully. And fleshing out the side characters before you flesh out your leading character is often the best way to really understand a character. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to think about either this one or part 1. If you didn't see part 1, it's right here. Ding. Ding. Oh, there. So I want you to think about part 1 and part 2 if you did it. And I want you to just write me one sentence in the comments of something that you learned about your character. Something that surprised you about your character. Don't overthink it. Don't tell us like everything. Just one sentence about something that surprised you. Whenever you do writing activities, it's always good to think like, what surprised me? What was the moment that I didn't see coming? What was the moment I didn't expect to fall out of me? These are the best moments. These are the gold of your writing. And really a good story is one that you take all these surprises, you do a little bit of writing every day, you find one surprise a day if you're lucky, and then you string those surprises together into this beautiful, surprising, unexpected, unexplainable, unconscious story, right? The more you can bring it out of you. Is anyone going to give me one sentence of what you learned? Come on, we only have 2 minutes left here. But the more you can just do sideways writing, right? That's what I'm all about, and it can be difficult, I know. So I want you to think about it. Maybe no one's going to write it, which is fine, but I want you to just think about what surprised me in all these writings. Tyson says, I learned the importance of, oh no, this is Tamara, of grandmother's rage in shaping the destiny of a child's path. Yeah, so it's like this unexpected connection between rage and like destiny, right? I thought the character was a lot like me. Turns out she's got moral differences. And that's important. Often you read a script and all the characters sound the same and you're like, you haven't done enough digging of what makes them different. She knows how to defend herself. It's great to learn that about a character and show us that. Rather than going in with a character who knows how to defend themselves, show us what you learned about her live, right? Make it active. Let's see her learn how to defend herself. I learned that she didn't want to be saved from the death sentence. Yeah, so sometimes your moral standpoints aren't their moral standpoints. And mostly what I want to say by this, one more. I learned the strength of letting go when you want to hold on. And that's great. That's a great moral to go for, right? People need to learn how to let go in a million different ways. So really, it's like these are the discoveries that are going to keep your characters going. And I was going to say one more thing, and now I totally forgot. So anyways, keep watching. Please show, don't tell that you care with a share. Please share. It means a lot to us at Playwrights Workshop Montreal. The video goes up in a few minutes, and you can share it. Carlos says, my character is both benevolent and spiteful. Well, that's great. Everybody is a contradiction, right? And so, he's sending me a green apple via Amazon. Ugh, shop local, not Amazon. So thank you all very much for being here. Be sure to tune in again on Monday. Is today Friday? Where am I? 10:15. Please do one little share if you can. If you want to put your one sentence in the comments once the video goes up in 5 minutes, just type in what you got from it. Check out part 1 if you missed it. And I'll see you at 10:15 on Monday. Thank you guys. Bye.